We are at an RV park that has decent paved roads around the outside, and Sue grabbed her rollerblades when we were up in Chico, so she's putting them on. She's gonna try it. It's gonna be a terrible idea, but
oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see these no falling over skills.
Which are not strong with me, but I used to be a really good rollerblader. See, look at this action. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at me go. Here we go. I'm gonna turn around backwards. Oh yeah.
It's all coming back. You're like Michael Scott when he gets on the ice.
I know. I've become very graceful.
Don't fall over.
I'll try not to. Here we go.
Welcome back to the helm of the bus. We're on our way from Castle Rock. We're at a place called Toutle River RV Park, RV Resort, something like that. And we're heading up to the Hoh Rainforest, Quinault, Washington. It's supposed to be a 3-hour drive in the bus. We've done all the pre-flight checks. All the tanks are empty. We got fuel, everything's warmed up. So I think we're about ready to head out. See, this stop was close to Mount St. Helens, and we inadvertently got here during the heat wave, so we just kind of hung out, had full hookups, tried to beat the heat. But now everything's great. It was really weird when the heat bubble went away. It got really cool outside within like 3 hours. So we're about ready to pull out. See if Sue's ready in the car. Are you all set?
All set.
All right, here we go. All right, release the parking brake and put it in gear. All the gauges are good. So double check that we are not connected to anything. The jacks are up. Everything outside is locked. All the cabinets are closed. Everything's latched. Everything's locked. All the awnings are latched and rolled up properly. The slides are in. So we should be all set. My goal every time we pull out is to have as few unknowns as possible. So everything inside, we have a checklist so that nothing comes sliding off or crashing around. Everything outside, we've got a checklist so nothing comes flying off or we drive off connected to something or whatever the case may be. And so far, it's worked out pretty well, aside from the odd, like, a pan wasn't in the right spot and slid around, made a crashing noise. So, we are off. Driving this thing sounds intimidating, and it can be at first, but if you just take it slow and learn what your limits are as far as how wide you are and how long you are, and watch your mirrors, it's not too bad. It's like driving a bus that's full of water, like a 12-foot tall bathtub. All clear, here we go! Just passed through the town of Hump Tulips, Washington. Must be a family name or something. Things are going well-ish. There's stuff, you can maybe see that there's stuff open and flying around in the back. We went over a couple of bridges, and one of them was very rough at the end and then took a hard right turn, and then drawers opened up. So it's tough when I'm the only one in here. I can't go back there and close them. So they'll just sit open. When these places say they can take big breaks, sometimes I don't know if I believe them because just these roads coming in are so small. But I guess we'll find out. We're almost there. 0.3 miles. Well, we made it to our campsite. We're up in the Olympic National Forest. we decided to drive up the road a little ways from where we're staying. And there's this really cool waterfall right off the road. And Sue is hunting things.
It's beautiful.
Well, that was a pretty cool find, literally right off of the road. We're going down this one-lane gravel road in the Olympic National Forest, and I think we just hit the national park boundary, but there's this gravel one-lane road. Reminds me a lot of some of the roads we went on in New Zealand, just forests all the way around and gravel roads. And we found another waterfall that goes under the road. And I think even the water, I was just looking at it, looks turquoise blue like New Zealand did. It's really neat. The Misty Mountains. We found a little bit of a side road and decided to take the Subaru down it. There's just a lot of aspens and we're pretty dirty. I think we're gonna have to back out because I don't know how deep this goes.
The stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away. Show us where we are.
This is our only day here. We have one full day, 2 nights. So we came out to see some waterfalls and hike on a trail. We're up in Fletcher Canyon. At least I'm assuming that's where we are because the trail is called Fletcher Canyon Trail. And we have no cell service out here, so I can't look it up. But we've been hiking uphill for like the last half an hour. It's finally leveling out. But some pretty views up here.
Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside?
It's misty morning. It's supposed to warm up this afternoon. It already feels warm enough. Look at, we found a frog. He's pretty big.
Yeah. Is there 2 of them or no? He's just perched carefully, being very still prey. Don't worry, Frog. I don't want you. I just want to look at you. That looks like a large femur bone.
It is a neat canyon.
It really is. Wouldn't that suck if we found out that we were like 20 feet away from something cool?
Do you want to go a little farther?
I want to go up to that pile of rocks.
Okay, let's go. Let's see, 1.2 miles, my watch says, and 37 minutes. And we have no idea where this trail goes?
Nope.
Might just be canyon.
It might just be a hike that says, look, there is
canyon
green stuff. It is green.
It is pretty out here.
Gorgeous. But
so should we?
I don't think we're hiking to like a waterfall or anything.
So should we head back?
Yeah, because we wanted to go to that homestead thing.
Oh yeah, we're 1.2 miles in, so that'll give us a round trip of 2.4.
Which is not a long hike,
But it was uphill.
this whole mile and a half has been uphill. Yeah.
There's lots of views of the canyon, and since it's just called the Fletcher Canyon Trail, we're assuming that's what it is. There wasn't a lot of information online that we could look up. And we have other things we want to see. We're back in the car. We made it back down. So we have one more place we want to go see. Our car is going to need to be washed after this. Barely see out the back window. There's somebody flying up behind us in a van. It's the afternoon and we're out here at the Kessner Homestead. I always get that wrong. It's like the last homestead granted by the federal government, granted in 1890. So fairly modern. But this section, the Olympic Peninsula, did not have much exploration. They wanted people to start settling up here and exploring it. So in 1890, the Kessners got this plot of land and they started building on it. And there's all these buildings left over from the farm that they started. It's really neat. We might have to come back out here when it's better light and take some pictures of some things like this cool old moving truck. But there are some things that have been modernized, like steel building over there. This building has a steel roof, and there is electricity inside some of the buildings, some of the older buildings. So I think their family probably lived here for a while after and before it came over to the Park Service. But it's pretty neat that a lot of this old stuff is preserved. This building over here, there's like a big vat. To heat stuff up. The buildings are all marked as unsafe to enter. They haven't been restored and they're kind of not in the best of shape. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat to walk around here. We talked to a park ranger and he said, the Hoh Rainforest is extremely busy now. Like there's a 60 to 90 minute wait just to get in. So we're gonna have to see how much we feel like going to that later in the week. But these rainforests out here are very similar and just a little farther south. So this has been pretty cool. The ranger said the Hoh Rainforest is so popular because it's easily accessible and social media has made it blow up. But he said he likes this one just as much, if not better. And there's something to be said about having no people around.
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty cool.